This is the FiiO X7. I received this a couple of days ago. It's actually very nice to look at. It's quite heavy. It's got a plastic casing, which I'm sure I can take off, but I'll leave it for now. Surprisingly heavy, as I said. Right, I'll switch this on. Takes a little while to come on. It's got Android 4.4. Yeah, it's still trying to come on. Now, we have the Android screen here. I've got rid of security, so it doesn't lock. Now, if you want to use this primarily as a music player, you have to slide from here and change that Android mode. You can see that Android mode. If you tap that, it becomes a pure music mode. And since I'm hardly going to use this for the internet and other Android games or stuff, that's where I'm going to leave it. Once you've got it in music mode, you switch it on, and the last one you selected shows up. So the middle button gives you tracks. Now this one actually shows you the artists or albums. This one shows you artists or album. It depends how you've sorted them out. I mean, I've tagged things in a way that the album actually is not the album but the artist. That's what I've done, and but it's not a problem. You select one or the other. This one does the genres. Now to play, as you can see, it's playing. Well, when I say you can see it's playing, that's all I can do because I can't play the music. Now if you tap over here, you get details of 44 kilohertz, 16 bits, 320 kilobits per second, and so on. Go back. Now, this one over here on the left, you can you have these options. I mean, you can see them yourself. I mean, it's not difficult as long as you know what you're doing. So we'll go back. You can do a search for a single by doing that, and you can search for a track. I mean, these things really, I mean, I could go on forever. I mean, I don't know half of the things myself, actually, to really get used to it. But generally, I just wanted to give you a description. Now, for years, well, for 5 years now, I've been using the FiiO X7, which has wonderful sound, always has. Now, if you look at the two, the FiiO X7 does look a bit retro compared to the FiiO X7. It's strange that they're both called X7s. This has served me well, and I shall keep it. As for sound quality, I've heard it through reasonably decent headphones, not the best, and the MP3s do sound better, and I've got some high-res albums there, and they do sound excellent. I have no doubt about it. Most of you, well, including myself, always like to have a look at the box, and here is the box. Comes with a little connector for speakers. Now it says it'll take up to 128 gigabyte micro SD card. Well, I took a chance, and before this thing arrived, I bought a 200 gigabyte micro SD card, and it seems to be working fine. It sees the whole thing, no problem at all. I might do another review in a while, or not in a while, in a few days or maybe a week when I have the energy. And for now I just shall switch it off.